Hey Tori, what's going on? I heard you screwed up the Hyundai LG thing. I just wanted to hear your side. I've been trying to call you all day.
I have received so many death threats, at least 2,000 in my texts, my website, my Facebook, my email. Just know I'm very aware of my surroundings. I will sense you hundreds of yards away. I will know when my environment is unstable. And if you at any point make me feel like I'm in fear of my life, if you make it out alive, you'll spend a lot of time in jail, which you probably won't. So don't come near me. You better calm down the threats, and all your information is being reported.
So that was Tori, and as you can see, she's having a very, very, very bad day. But I mean, what do you expect? She was the one who claimed she called ICE on Hyundai, and now essentially costing thousands of jobs and billions of dollars. And get this, she's running for Congress in Georgia. No, for real, she's running for Congress. I do want to show you guys something else, though, another point of view. This is someone who works in the auto industry. Let's have it here. Listen to what he has to say.
Hi, as someone who worked on the Blue Oval Ford plant, I stayed there for about a year last year working on this project. And let me tell you something, a woman who is claiming that she called ICE on that Hyundai plant in Georgia, this is going to be so much bigger than just Hyundai. Okay, Ford itself, the most American car manufacturer you can think of, every single bit of our machinery was set up and programmed by South Koreans. The engineering of the building, the engineering of the machines, every bit of it was done by SK Engineering out of South Korea. Yes, the same SK that is part of SKT T1 Telecom, the big league team. Yeah, Faker, this guy, their engineering branches who designed and set up these machines. Because South Korea is heavily invested in our electric vehicle manufacturing and production. So what they do is they design the machines, send them over here, we set them up, millwrights, everything else. We set the iron, we set the building up, we get everything up. And then they come over, set up the machines, and then train American workers how to run the machine.
So I really like his explanation, and it's important for people to see this stuff because I see it in the comments, guys. There's a MAGA out there that think that, hey, they're there to take our jobs, right? Being referring to the Koreans, but it's like, no, the Koreans are setting the machine to like teach people how to use said things. I mean, this should be obvious, but unfortunately it's not to everyone. And this is what's going on now. If you want to see the last video I did on her, Tori, she, I guess, apologized, not apologized. You'll have to see it for yourself. That's the last one. And now she's getting death threats, according to her. Someone asked me to check on local news because you're kind of curious what are local people saying. Let's have a watch.
Our top story, the latest developments in last week's ICE raid at the Hyundai mega site. The South Korean workers detained in that raid have now returned home. More than 300 South Koreans landed in Seoul earlier today, federal officials say.
So that's what they're reporting in the local news in Georgia. Basically, the Korean workers all left, and you're kind of screwed now. I'm just perfectly frank. Now, this is the news in Korea. I've been showing you guys this stuff, and we got some new information. And basically what's going on, they keep pouring over whatever stupid thing that Trump tweets out. Trump sent their number 2 Department of State, so not number 1, which would have been Rubio, to try to smooth things over. But what's happening is, yeah, there's Lando guy. What's happening is that the Koreans are home now, and they're able to sort of, process all the stuff that they saw, and are starting to talk to the press, and we're getting stories what it was like inside the detention center. And I'll just say this, guys, it's not good. Actually, even worse than I thought it would be. And that's the conditions. Some of the photos, they've been showing this stuff, and basically just saying, hey, 300 of your fellow people, right? Fellow Koreans were in this place. They were in a foreign country. They were arrested by these masked guys with guns. I mean, the whole thing was absolutely awful. They've only been just like slowly leaking out various things that people have been saying. I've heard that effectively they tried to force people to sign stuff they didn't understand, which is basically under duress. And then when people would give explanations, so like, for example, one person said that they had like a plane ticket to leave in 3 days, like say like, why are you, messing with me? I'm leaving, like literally I'm getting on a plane in 3 days. And then I guess the detention people, ICE people, would just like, liar, liar, liar. Like seriously, they would call, and this right here, that is like part of the, what do you kind of say, like prisoner number and mugshots that they had taken, and they had to wear the prisoner clothes. Like it was, and these people are here to help the local Georgia economy. That's why this whole thing is so ridiculous. They all repeating the same thing. Like the ICE people were just pretty frank with you guys, racist, make fun of them. And then this is a really important thing to point out. This is done by Geo Group. So if you guys know, Geo Group is a private prison. So these prisons are in it to make money. These are, again, private prisons in the USA. And if you don't know this, Pam Bondi used to be a lobbyist for Geo Group. Okay, so she's got connections for Geo Group. Again, the thing is that there are people profiting off of these mass arrests, right? The Geo Group, like literally, this is where the Koreans were. It's the Geo Group. It's at the D. Ray James Correction Facility, Geo Group. Pam Bondi used to be a lobbyist for them. You can see it right there. Bondi lobbied for Geo Group. You also got this. Tom Homan has connections to Geo Group. It says Trump's borders are earned consulting fees from immigrant detention firm. And so if you don't know Homan, that's this dude. And so it's no wonder in this Geo Group, it's no wonder that Trump people like really want to hurry up and arrest as many people as they can. It's all a grift. But there are real people who have to deal with this. So here they're talking about they gave out like 2 small bottles of water for 20 people, which is kind of crazy. They didn't say how often they got water, but it didn't sound very often. And this is the food that they had. All of them said it was pretty bad. And I guess we have photos of it now. So you have a general sense of what the food looks like. It smelled bad. They said some people just felt sick when they ate it. When they were in the detention center, many people said they couldn't sleep at all. I mean, it's just like we're literally getting more and more details. And the more this stuff comes out, I'm just being frank with you guys, local people here in Korea are just pissed off. There's no other way to put it. So I don't think like it'll go well if the Korean government, is too soft on the Americans. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because local people are just really, really angry. And so what's going on right now is they're investigating. Like, they want to interview all of the people that were detained, and it's like talking over like 300. And these people again are technicians, engineers, and stuff like that. Many took notes. I showed you guys this stuff before. And then they're doing a human rights investigation, and the government, and plus, so it's the government, LG and Hyundai are supporting the workers. And these people got deep pockets, about the Korean government plus LG and Hyundai to basically sue Donald Trump and things. So we're going to see where this plays out. But I want to play some more of the guy who works in the auto industry. And when we talk about the Korean thing, just think there are multiple fronts that Donald Trump is facing, multiple lawsuits. I think recently it was one of the Epstein prosecutors is also suing Trump. But let's watch this, though, to see more that people say in the auto industry.
Because it's not just Hyundai. It is Ford, it's Chevy, it's Nissan, Mazda, Toyota. Every single one of them. The machines are designed, installed, and set up by South Koreans. When you think of car plants, it's intertwined. So no, you idiots have not only just cost Georgia billions, you've created a massive diplomatic problem that this administration will not be able to handle right. And on top of that, there's a good chance that any of these other car plants that have gone up in the last few years that haven't had their machines set up yet, odds are you've just fucked with those jobs as well. You are talking about tens of thousands of American jobs. Poof, up in smoke.
So I just want you guys to see that. On top of that, we're in an economic environment. The CBO just came out with the assessment of what's going on with the Trump tariffs, basically saying, hey, it's going to fuel inflation, right? Trump tariffs are fueling inflation. I think you guys already know this, but it's important to point out because sometimes MAGA people believe what Trump says because Trump tells you there's no inflation. But the reality is the tariff is really hurting a lot of people. The CBO, again, this is the Congressional Budget Office. They also came out and said they see lower U.S. growth, higher unemployment. So higher inflation, right? Low growth, high unemployment. You're looking at stagflation, or we'll probably call it Trumpflation. And what else are they saying in the local community? And I want you to see this because people ask me about the local news. What are they saying there?
Well, officials with HLGA say production is scheduled to resume in the first half of 2026. While we've confirmed that construction is on hold at the site, the company didn't want to answer any further questions.
That's what it is, right? So the last time I heard from the CEO of Hyundai, he's like, well, we're going to delay it at least 2 to 3 months. And then this is the local news saying, hey, what's going on? we're not going to answer any further questions, right? So there is a real possibility this could be delayed indefinitely. Would they pull out and go somewhere else? I mean, you never know, because I'm just saying the backlash right now in Korea of what happened to, you know, our frankly fellow people, these things that the Trumpers did. I mean, you guys, I hope you understand, like again, you're messing with LG, Hyundai, and the Korean government are all looking into this stuff. And then I want to point this out because sometimes, you know, people don't realize, because the Tory person, she thinks, you know, everyone wants to move to Georgia and shop at Walmart. That was like her own words. She thinks we all want to shop at Walmart. This is their local news. Basically, they're like, hey, we had these two guys, they were fighting, so they got arrested or whatever. This is their local news. Just this week. I just looked it up. This is also in their local news. Elderly woman arrested for murder. And it's like, I know you shouldn't laugh at murder. It's not funny, but it's just, it just seems so surreal. And this has happened a couple days ago in the area where the Hyundai LG plant is. Basically, it's not a safe area. That's what it's basically trying to show you. But there's more than one. There's also yet another, I guess, shooting. You can see another one that says charged in the Magnolia Park Apartments, whatever. And this is who these people are and what they have to deal with. And kind of the point I'm getting across here with you guys is that because it's economically, you know, not in good shape, they could really use these jobs, right? The people there could really use these jobs. And then you got these people that, just unfortunate, the Tory people basically chase this stuff all away. And as the one guy said, poof, they're all gone. It just shake my head. And so what happens now in the current environment that the Trumpy stuff is all in, Trump's not really that concerned about jobs. You know what he's concerned about? This is the headlines today. Trump says he's bringing $15 billion lawsuit against the New York Times, right? That's where he occupies his time with, is like suing people. That's all he does. He just cares about his image, or he cares like, oh, well, if you report the truth of Pam Bondi being a lobbyist at, you know, the private prison, or Tom Homan being a lobbyist for the private prisons. He doesn't want people to know the truth. He's more concerned about that kind of stuff, hiding all his lies. Or this is another one. A reporter at the Washington Post recently got fired. You can see it for yourself. Trump, again, hates people to tell the truth on stuff. Or another one, he's been trying to push out Lisa Cook over at the Fed. And I'll just say this. Trump is targeting a lot of people, right? It's not just one group. It's a lot of people. And he's making a lot of enemies very quickly. And he's got this army of followers. And it's like, these people just apparently want to burn everything down. It's crazy. And then you have this, which is also reported. Education Department reroutes grants to charter schools, other Trump priorities. So basically they're moving money around to benefit their constituents. And I'll just say this. If you're in a school district where there isn't really school choice because there's only one place to go to, that was my situation when I grew up. I'm pretty sure, like, say, in these kind of places where I was showing you guys the economically not so great, there's probably only one high school or whatever. This kind of stuff that they're doing doesn't help them, right? Trump's policies don't help regular people. These jobs would actually help regular people, yet they're chasing them away. So that's my thoughts on this stuff. I'd like to hear yours. Please stay safe out there. And I'll catch you on the next video.